Hi guys, Aka here. So, after the craziness of yesterday's drop of K50, there was still a lot of stuff that we didn't cover quite in depth. Okay, we've got the citizen stuff, we've got the new gear upgrades that were released. We also have the trade carriage. These are things that weren't covered in yesterday's video. And don't worry, we'll find the time to go through them. But here, we want to take a good look at the Wisdom Dome. Okay? This new building that was released along with the drop of K50. This building actually has a lot of buffs inside. Okay? It's got a lot of good buffs inside. If, third time's the charm, if you can get them. And don't worry, as we go through the video, you'll understand what I mean. Now, the best way to wrap your head around this Wisdom Dome and the feature inside is to think of it as a cross between Blazons and Civ cards. That's kind of what you should have in mind when you're looking at this. Right, now, let's hop in, okay? And we are here inside the Wisdom Dome, where you have the rare books and the goddess prayer section. To be honest, I don't really know how I feel about this whole goddess prayer worship thing, okay? Evony sometimes comes up with weird names for the things that they do. This is another weird one in my opinion. So we'll just put all that goddess and worship prayer stuff aside for now and just focus on what's inside, okay? Now, for you to use the Wisdom Dome and the features inside, you need the rare books. For you to get these rare books, you need the tokens. I'm sure Evony will probably release these things in a pack at some point, but for now, the main place that you will get these tokens is from your daily activity. Okay, so if we just claim the ones that we have here on the top, right, we should be getting some of them soon. Okay, here we go. We have, yes, you can see the tokens right here. So you get them in the fourth one and in this fifth one as well. Okay, then if we go back to the Wisdom Dome, okay, we're in here now. You can see that it now says 2. And for this purple one that is right here, if we tap on the plus there, you have the option of getting an additional 5 more tokens with gems. These refresh every day. So yeah, let's pick them up right now. And it's 500 a piece. So that's 2,500 gems every day that you need to put into this thing. Okay, so we come out now. You can see it's now 7-2. Right, now these tokens are different. You can see the purple one. For this one, you stand the chance of getting a purple book. And if you don't get that purple book after spinning this thing 9 times, you automatically get one free. For this one, you have the orange books. And as far as I can tell, the orange books are the ones of the highest quality right now. If you don't get an orange book after spinning this thing 19 times, you'll get one automatically. Right, so let's spin now. Okay, I'll do this one here. Okay, so those are the books that we've gotten. Right. Now, after you're done spinning, you come here to the book warehouse and then you'll see all the books that you have. This is what I currently have right now. And this is after just 2 days. All right, now to be precise, these things are not exactly books. These things are more like half books. Take these ones on the top, for example. You can see that you have one facing towards the right, and then you have another one facing towards the left. Okay, so they are half books. Now, as you can see, I've already done this once. Check this out. You can see that this one is fully completed, right? So that's how it looks when you have a completed book. Okay, now the thing for this is that there are different book types. These are the book types that we have. And if we tap on them, you can see this one, Siegecraft, okay? You can see this one, Missile. You can see this one, Precision. Okay, so when you're merging the books, they have to be of the same type and of the same color. So you will need two halves of the Blue Siegecraft part 1 and part 2 to merge together to form one book. So let's give this a try now, right? We see this book I have here. This is Precision part 1, okay? And right here, I have Precision part 2, okay? So let's go and try and merge these things into one book. So we come over here to book merge, right? So we're here on this side. We tap the first part of the book. So I go down and I look for the book I wanted. It was Precision Range Troop Book Part 1. Okay, so that's it there. We select this, fine. And then we come here to select the second half of the book that we want to merge. Now, we have two options. You can either merge with a book that you already have, which is in your book warehouse, in which case you'd want to pick warehouse merge, or you can merge with a different player that has the half of the book that you want and is willing to merge. Okay, we'll talk a bit more about that later. But I have the book in my warehouse, so I'll pick warehouse merge. And then it shows you the books that you can merge it with. So we just select this, okay? Then down here, it shows you the attributes that you'll get. You will also get an added attribute, which will automatically be added to the book once it's been completed. Okay, so now we only have two attributes here. Let's merge and see what we get. Okay, so these are the buffs that we are getting from this book after it has been merged. Now, I'm sure you're starting to notice that you can only really get the full book if you have the two halves. So this thing is going to be a lot of accumulation of those half books and then merging and stuff like that. And then, of course, you want the better quality books. Okay, so you want the purples, you want the orange books, ideally. Right, now, if we pick a book here, let's go with this one, this Charge Mounted Book Part 1. Okay. And let's say that we wanted to merge with a player that had the other half of the book that we wanted. You and the player have to request and approve the merge. So the way this works is when you come here and you want to select the half book that you want, when you tap on it, here you put send, okay? So you tap send, right? It will ask you some questions. It will ask you to select the advanced attributes that you want. So you can select the attribute you want here, or you can just pick any advanced attribute, right? So if we say, I want attacking mounted attack, okay, right? And then once you do that, you can put confirm, and then you pick the person that you want to send the merge request to, or you can make it public in your alliance or in world chat. Now, this merging with players is a bit wonky. Why? Because it's not just you sending a request. Other person also has to send the request for the second half of the book that you want. Okay? It's kind of weird. But I did manage to do it, right? I did it as a trial. And you can see here, I did it with my farm. Now, the key thing about merging with a player is that it's not just you looking for the trade that gets the book. Both of the players that are sharing books involved in the merge both get the complete book. So with that, whether with books in your warehouse or merging with players, you'll get the opportunity to complete a lot of the half books that you have. All right, now after you've merged to get the complete book, you then need to use the book, okay? And this is where the if part of what I was saying earlier comes into play. To actually use the book after you've merged it, you need to come here to Goddess Attendant. And in here, you have the spaces to put the books, okay? There are 5 spaces corresponding to the 5 different skills. Each space will only take books from its particular skill. Now, I have this one here that is opened and waiting for me to put a book in. So if we tap on it, right, it shows you all the eligible books that you have that can go in there, right? We tap on this, we select, voila, okay? That's the book loaded, and with this, we are getting the buffs that the thing has right here. Now, here's the weird part of the thing. You notice that the other slots are locked, and you can only unlock them if you upgrade the building, okay? So if we come out, let's come to detail right here. It shows you what unlocks you get at which stage. So right here, after you've upgraded the building to level 2, it unlocks the charge attendant part of it. If you go to level 5, it unlocks precision. If you go to level 10, it unlocks formation. So for this thing, if you want to get all the slots open so you can use all the books in there, you have to upgrade this building to at least level 15. And, you know, from what I've seen, the upgrades, I wouldn't say that they're exactly cheap. All right. I mean, this one I have here is level 3. Okay. Going up to level 4, it's already 60 million resources. The scale up is a bit steep on this one. So unless you've got tons of resources that you don't mind spending a few, I would advise you leave this building to be upgraded when resource consumption event is running. So that's pretty much what you have to do to utilize the books. Now, the last thing that we need to talk about is that each of these slots gives you added buffs. What do I mean by added buffs? Okay, these slots, irrespective of whichever book you have in there, can give you added percentage buffs to the book that you have. So for this one right here, you see where it says upgrading? If I tap on that, it comes here. So for this particular attendance slot, I can increase the boost by 1%. And you do that by feeding it half books that you don't need. Okay? And once the bar is full, then you click upgrade. Okay? It upgrades it, and you can see the boost is now 1%. So this 1% will be added to all the attributes that you have on that book. Okay, let's go back. Let's check it out. Okay, so we tap on it here, right here, all right? And you can see it's showing there Goddess Attendance Boost 1%. So the main way that this thing will work is the combination of attributes that you get from the book itself, plus the added boost coming from these slots. Now, when you combine that with getting decent books, okay, purple, orange or gold, whatever you want to call it, right? You have your slots filled up here. You're getting the advanced attributes. You're getting the boost, okay? Quite a decent amount of buffs in there. But this is one of those features that you're going to just have to accumulate and grind. All right, until they bring out the pack with the tokens inside, it's just going to be a steady grind accumulating books. So that's the quick run through of what we have here. If I missed anything out, please feel free to share in the comments. And don't worry, we'll be covering all the other features that dropped with the K50 update very soon. So be sure to check them out when they drop. That's it for me, guys. Thank you very much. Aka signing out.